Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
Yeah, this place is crazy great. It was. Waterfall steps, trees and flowers and butterflies flying around.
I look at this inert shape and I wonder who you're gonna be. Will you hold the same values as we do? Will you love us for having created you? Will you resent us for having put you into an uncertain and dangerous world? Looking back at our history, our achievements, our crimes, what will you make of us? Will the world you create be like ours or so different that we can't even imagine it? Either way, I hope that you'll find this little blue planet to be as beautiful as we did. I hope you'll take care of it a lot better than we did. And I hope one day you'll look up and reach for the stars.
Alright, look where I am. I actually did that my first try. Heh, that was lucky. Ooh, what's this? DNA strand.
I look in the mirror sometimes and I see myself like some alien being. I think, who am I? Why do I have these eyes and those hands? Why do I see the colors that I see? Why do I think like I think? I did not choose to exist. I was created. Every single part of my body, every strand of my DNA is part of a story that stretches back billions of years. I exist only because of the choices and sacrifices made by so many others, but I don't know who they are. And what effect will my choices have on those who come after me? Maybe that's what it means to be human. Every species is part of the story, but we're the only ones who know that.
But no one's coming after you because you're all dying. That was the whole point of you making all those. Alright, let's see. See how quickly I can trap myself. I don't think I can really do that. I'm not gonna bother trying. If this has all been a test, then I can expect a reckoning at the top. Yet the higher I climb, the more I doubt the decisions I have made. Cheap. I see now that none of us are yet ready. The cycle exists so that we may improve ourselves. But the one who reaches the summit is not our superior, for they stand on our shoulders to reach it, the shepherd. Yeah, we're all apparently doing this over and over and over again to make a true AI, I guess. Something like that. Hi, computer. What are you going to do? Contraries.dat. Without contraries is no progression. Attraction and repulsion, reason and energy, love and hate are necessary to human existence. From these contraries spring what the religious call good and evil. Good is the passive that obeys reason. Evil is the active springing from energy. You can kind of see it that way, I suppose. Let's see, Osiris password.text. And there, in the tower, you shall hear the rustling of the wind in the reed fields of Osiris, and you shall rejoice. But beware, for the end of your journey is not yet upon you. Thank you for installing Realistic Elevators 1.8. New features include password locking and automatic auxiliary stair generation. And the scribe of Osiris wrote upon the sacred parchment that is called INI floor 4 underscore password equals 622. Only thus can you reach Blessed Aru. So you need to remember 622. Apparently that's the password for level 4. Athena 14. Chapter 14, The Judgment of Hephaestus. Archive, and it's gibberish. If what you say is true, and my father Hephaestus is slain, then who am I? For I was made in his image, and that image is now gone. Am I like the reflection in a mirror, to vanish when the person steps away? Or have I now become Hephaestus myself, forged to be no more than a replacement, as one may purchase a new sandal from the same shoemaker? Athena Reborn, a novel. His legacy is... £. Okay, let's see. Device Manager. Let's open up floor number 4, even though I can't actually do anything with it. Let's unlock number 4. Password, which we know now, is 622. Enter. Code accepted. Yay! Unlocking. Done. Alright. Let's go to 4, just because it's there. Can I fall off? But if I jump, I might fall off. Oh yeah, I have my axe. I forgot about that. I was breaking all that stuff down, and the one that was outside was the last one I broke. I was like, take an axe with me. Why not? Yeah, I don't have any of those pieces. I only have one. Wasn't this the rest of, No, it's not gonna be the complete rest of Building C, but yeah. Once I get all those, I'm not sure how the next 2 floors are gonna be. Alright, more puzzle solving. Hey, Milden's back. Oh, you came back to keep me company. Okay then, humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb the top of that tower. There's a flash of light, then magic happens. Then you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What would you do? I would do what's best for me. Obviously. Yes, that's the general impression I was getting off you. Good, perhaps we won't have to work so hard at this after all. Before we continue though, I want to double check we're on the same wavelength here. Suppose you get out of there with all the human beings, what are you going to do? What you're going to do is rinse them for all they've got without a care for a soul? Precisely. And would you treat everyone with this sort of contempt, or would there be some people you keep for friends? Yeah, of course I would treat friends with respect. Why not? So you would have a kind of thieves' code. Lavish one's friends and defraud one's enemies? Thinking. Fair enough. At least you don't buy into all that moral nonsense. But suppose that two of your friends were to have a falling out. You can no longer be a friend to both. Will you not be conflicted? I will choose whichever I prefer. Nothing matters but my own satisfaction. Yeah. Hey, whichever one benefits me the most. Whatever. So sad he didn't call me his favorite sociopath. Makes me quite sad. I don't know what I did different. I applaud your willingness to accept difficult conclusions, but I do think you must at least be some breed of sociopath. You'd best hope that if you ever reach this real world of yours, it's run by people with more principles. Else you may find yourself just another instrument in someone else's orchestra. Still, your ideas strike a chord with me. Why bog ourselves down with moral dogmas when you and I could redesign this place in our own image? I'll give this some serious consideration. Be seeing you. Terminating support session done.
Sometimes I worry that the answers I embraced are too simple. Can we ever truly fully understand the divide between our biology and our intellect? How much is nature? How much is nurture? If my intellectual capabilities and my knowledge were replicated in a machine, would that machine be me? Would it be human? And what would be more humbling to my ego? If the answer was yes, or if the answer was no? What if I'm making too many assumptions? But there's no time to worry about my ego now. There's work to be done.
There's my favorite sociopath. Alright. I decided that what you said to me last time was the smartest thing anyone said to me for centuries. Now, I realize that your ethics are on the cutthroat side, so there's probably no one worse with whom I could choose to ally myself. However, I also think you've realized that your self-interest will only carry you so far alone. To get what's best for you, you're going to need the cooperation of others, even if they're only instruments. Have I got it right? Yeah, if it suits me, I will cooperate. Splendid. In that case, I propose a mutually beneficial partnership. You use me, I use you. However, before we can draw up a contract, I need to perform some due diligence. I want an assurance that you are committed to these selfish principles of yours, because selfish partners are predictable partners. You have my attention. Good. Supposedly I were to tell you on good authority that the entire universe will be destroyed in the moment of your death. This fact is known only to you and I. Does this change anything about how you live your life? No. If anything, I'm like, hey, I have the universe at my disposal. Very good. I agree with you. Alright, let's try one more, just to confirm. Suppose the top of that tower hides not the real world, but some kind of simulated heaven. Your every wish is fulfilled, but none of it is real. Are you satisfied? Dude, I would be elated if that was the case. Sign me up. Wonderful. You really do seem to have absolutely no values or ideals whatsoever. You and I could form a profitable partnership. I will contact you soon with the details. See you around. Terminating support session done. He is very pleased that I am a sociopath. And that I am very selfish. So I wonder... I'm not sure how that benefits him in any way, but alright. Then let's talk again. There you are, you kept me waiting. Well, I was getting all the pieces to level 4. Now, about that arrangement of ours. When we first met, I was certain you were just like all the others. All you had were these baseless claims and stale ideas, reeled off someone else's song sheet. Sound accurate? It does. It's a sound diagnosis. Of course, you've only seen a fraction of the data that I've archived over the generations. I should hardly have expected more. Nonetheless, your admirable skepticism of traditional moral code has convinced me you may be different. What I want to know is now whether you're prepared to extend that healthy cynicism to the world at large. In fact, our arrangement is dependent on it. If morality can be doubted, so can other things. That's exactly what I like about you, that inquiring spirit and the courage to accept its conclusions. Pose questions like, what should I do with myself, and what is the world really like, enough, and you start to assume they have answers. But what if that assumption turns out to be false? What if you're just a bunch of information processes? In that case, any attempt to answer the question will be flawed. Garbage in, garbage out. You're right, I made some dangerous presumptions. I'm so pleased you recognize that. None of the answers make sense, that much is clear. One explanation could be unreliable data input. The other is that there is a flaw in our logic. Perhaps we're just machines endlessly trying to calculate the final digit in pi. It does seem there's much that is beyond our understanding. Everything leads around in impossible circles. I'm so glad to hear you say that. This may be the beginning of a historic partnership. You have gained my confidence. I will notify you when I'm ready to reveal my terms. Terminating support session done. Yay, he likes me! Alright. Awesome. I got all the pieces to go to level 4, so let's go do that.
I fear the serpent has poisoned your mind with his sinful thoughts. But you may still be forgiven, my child. You may still unlock the gate of eternity if you seek the sigils.
I'm gonna have to do that anyway to get to the top of the tower. So yeah. I still don't know what Milton gets out of this. Like, why does he care? I mean, why does he care that I'm a sociopath? I think it's funny he likes me that way, but again, what does he benefit from it? Kinda wonder why he talks to us in the first place, unless he's designed to do that. Unless he has to talk to us. Like, with the higher graphics, the top of the tower's got, like, electric lightning sparks and stuff up there. Cool. Getting up pretty high. Alright, let's do this. Alright. Door 4. So I guess no one got this far before. I know some of my answers were wrong now, I just don't know which ones. I have these theories and wild explanations, but I don't know which to back on. Sheep. The solution to the cycle isn't the perfection of one being, but the product of a mass endeavor. That's why I say to all those who come after me, I will await you on the summit of the tower and use what I have learned to assist you as I can. The shepherd. So is the shepherd at the top of the tower? Or maybe they anticipate being the top of the tower. Let's see, what kind of place is this? Oh, there's a thing. Is that a can of tuna? What is that?
There are flaws in the system. I think sometimes it accesses the wrong databases, pulls random data. I don't know how bad it is. It all seems to be stable, but I can't tell what kind of impact this is going to have on the process, and I just don't have the strength to go over all of the code again. I just don't want it all to be for nothing. I spent all my time here. I didn't visit my parents. I didn't see my friends. I did nothing but work, and I'm so scared that it didn't mean anything, that I just wasted it all because I thought we could save the world.
Oh no! She's sick and she's dying. Yeah, and she noticed something was wrong with Milton, but she didn't know how to fix it or didn't have time to fix it before she died. So yeah, so Milton really is flawed. Something's wrong with his code where instead of sorting properly, he's just pulling random stuff. And that's why it caused the data corruption and destroyed almost everything. Why can I climb up here? Yeah, there's a box up here, and there's keys all the way up there. Yeah, those are some high up keys. There's that. Oh god, okay. Can I really get all the way up there? Also, I have no way of getting on this thing. Wait, yes I do. Duh. Still, don't I need something else? Yeah, that looks way too high. Look at that. Well, all I can do is give it a shot. If I jump when I'm doing this, maybe that'll give me a little boost. In case I'm too far away, because I can't really tell. A little closer. Alright, well, let's see. back here. Oh, you. Still looks like it's too far. Oh god. Oh no, I jumped off. That's not good. Crap. Maybe? Wait. Oh no, because all I'm doing is that. So yeah, maybe if I put this here, then did it. Something like that. Let's see how this is gonna work. Maybe this will do it. Nope, get out of my way. Now this might do it. That wasn't too far away last time, I don't think. Aha! So yeah, you do have to jump while you're up there. Otherwise you still couldn't reach. Hi, computer. What do you say? Let's see, Athena 16. 16, a second awakening in error. The fires burned here, but beyond the incense she could smell the cold wind from the kingdom of Artemis, where... Output error log text. But I am not Hephaestus, you see, for though I wield his hammer and know the secrets of his forge, I am not lame, and neither am I a god. Who are you then? They said. I'm not lame. Let's see, sacred numbers text. And so the blessed messenger revealed unto me the bones of New Jerusalem, slumbering in the dust that was the body of Adam, awaiting the day of resurrection. And lo and behold, within the dust was concealed a holy fire, and the fire, the sacred numbers, of which the one you seek is number 580. And I perceive that with the holy fires and the sacred knowledge of numbers and sigils, the rekindling. So, looks like floor 5 is 580. Have to remember that. And remember text. I don't know if anyone's ever going to read this, but if you do, if we succeed, then I want you to know that Alexandra stayed until the last moment. Yeah, pretty much sounded like it. I'm leaving. Oh yeah, I'm leaving. Too tired, too broken, desperate for a few moments of peace with my remaining loved ones. But she's still there, and she won't give up. And yes, there are thousands like her all over the world, giving everything they have because they believe in humanity. But she's the one that I know, as a real person, a colleague, a friend. I know that she likes peanut ice cream and hates strawberry. That's her favorite brand. That's her favorite band. Wait. I know that she likes peanut ice cream. Is that even a thing? And hates strawberry. that her favorite band is Pink Floyd, that her favorite poet is Blake, that her favorite TV show is Futurama. Oh, there's some gibberish. Studied at Cornell, that her dad's name was Carl, that her mom's name was Chell or GLaDOS. I want to go with that. That'd be hilarious. I don't know if I should be ashamed for leaving, but I know that I'm proud of her. She was the best of us. Remember her. I do, man. She's awesome. I like her a lot. And we just suddenly got a whole bunch of information thrown at us about her. Okay, number 5. I think it was 5, 8. Or 0. 580. I think that's what it was. Code accepted. Unlocking. Yay! Alright. God, I feel so bad for her. She's about to. She was so stressed that she actually started laughing, and that's never a good sign. Never, never, never a good sign. Alright, well, let's go to 5. Even though I don't have any of the sigils for it. Let's just take a peek. Here's the thing. Be fun if I could take the axe to that. I highly doubt it would get me anywhere, but now I'm tempted to kind of try it. Alright, well, nothing for me to do here at the moment, so let's go more sigil hunting.